AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. They're like it fucking flies.
I'm also
it's
an
like
AMD fan. I have a Ryzen 7 as well. I used to be an Intel guy, and now I've switched to AMD, and I'm satisfied with that.
The Ryzen 9 thing, it like kicks the shit out of like the i10 the Intel i10 processors, like by processing speed and cost effectiveness. Like that chip fucks.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense with all like the rendering you got to do for visual effects stuff that you'd need a crap ton of RAM. And
I used to have all like i7s from Intel, but when the Ryzen stepped their game up, like those processors are the way to go now.
Like the PC nerd in me is like, oh yeah, when I'm buying a processor, I need to be able to like overclock and do all these insane things. And then when I like think critically, it's like, when have I ever overclocked anything with what I need my computer for? Never. But I just need to know that I could do it.
You could do it. Yeah, I completely get it. You're just able to do it if you want it, but you want to buy a better thing. But if you,
it's insane to me that you have that many, like that these processors have that many like physical cores and still a clock speed at like 4 gigahertz. Like 24 cores and all of them running at 4 gigahertz is nuts. Like that
actually, I put the Medium article to the Wombat token in the private chat. I feel like we're gonna nerd out about that later, so I'm just giving you
just to let you know, I am like really destroyed. I just slept until 10 minutes ago. I'm approaching fever, so I won't be that hyped today. And I'm pretty sure I also will kill my planned stream after this. But just to let you know why I'm maybe not getting myself exhausted as I usually do.
We're very low energy, very chill stream, so it'll set a good tone for you.
Awesome.
Par for the course. But yeah, damn, that's cool. How recently did you transition over to a Windows computer from Mac?
Oh, so I did not. I just bought it for the gaming industry 1.5 years ago.
Oh, okay, so not
and I haven't used it at all. It was just this small info. I haven't used it at all. And we bought a house with a photovoltaic on the roof, and we are selling the energy for like nothing. So after I joined Spielworks and they told me, hey, you can mine Bitcoin and stuff. So we started mining Bitcoin with this computer, and it's like we're earning more out of mining Bitcoin than we get from the energy supplier for the energy we are. So it's like even cool to mine Bitcoin in Germany. It's crazy.
Hell yeah. I stopped mining Bitcoin like 3 or 4 years ago already because it stopped like being worth it here. But I live like in Southern California where it's really hot, and that machine was just cranking out noise and heat, and I live in an apartment. And
it's already hot in LA. You don't want to make it more hot.
Okay.
I used to though. I run that Bitcoin miner in the winter when it was cold, and then I wouldn't have to run my heat because it'd just like be like a little space heater running.
I mean, there's got to be, I imagine there's very smart people out there that can take the heat output of their computer and then use that heat to generate energy to then, power their AC or whatever.
Might not work out with physics, but
yeah, there's a lot of miners out here. Like the power is so cheap because we live like the town I'm in is right next to a bunch of hydroelectric dams that provide energy for the whole state. So it's actually kind of advantageous. I've started mining Banano again, just because the cost of energy is like a fraction of what I used to pay in Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Banano is like that's more of a stake mine algorithm, right? You're not like proof of work running your actual hardware and sucking electricity from the wall, is it?
It's GPU mining, yeah, because you're you're basically doing protein folding simulations for medical research, and then they pay you Banano in reward. So it's not actually blockchain related. It's actually
you're not actually mining the Banano. The Banano is the reward.
Oh, that's cool. So you're like selling your processing power to
you're selling your processing power for medical research. So it's actually not blockchain related. Blockchain maintenance related. It's just the reward structure are paid in crypto, which I think is kind of a cool idea.
That's interesting.
And you can pick what you want to do. Like you can do like medical research for like diabetes or like COVID or whatever. And there's like,
I remember that.
All kinds of things. So I think it's a really kind of fun, innovative way to donate your GPU power or CPU power.
I donate and get compensated.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, incentives go a long way, as we all know in the NFT crypto space. If you incentivize it, people will come.
Yeah, I tried a similar thing with Boyd, but it's like I just got peanuts for spending a lot of energy on Boyd. So I stopped using Boyd, and then went over to NiceHash.
NiceHash is I remember NiceHash.
Yeah.
That's been around for years and years too.
Yeah, it's so easy. Like for me as a beginner last year, it was like, okay, just turn it on. Okay, yeah, I really get money. Okay, after 2 days, I was like, I'm not turning off the PC in the night anymore because it's still it's still better than me not using it, going into the room, turning it off, and then the next morning forgetting it. It was like better just also to charge the higher price in the night. But hey,
it's I remember NiceHash back in like 2016 or something when the 10 series of graphics cards like the GTX like 1080, 1070, 1060s came out. I bought a 1080 Ti like the Founders Edition on Founders Day, like the day it dropped, and immediately used it for NiceHash on my computer in my bedroom, and it was doing like $18 a day in Bitcoin.
Wow.
Letting it run. That card cost me, I think, $700 to buy. So
it was cheap. Quite fast. But it was quite fast.
It paid back. Yeah, within a few weeks, I made the money back, and then 2 weeks after that, it made enough for me to buy a 1070, and I put the 1070.
Oh my god, you're just chasing.
So I had both of them running, and the 1070 at that point, like I was down to maybe like $14 a day, and the 1070 was pulling like $8 a day. So like they started paying back for themselves, and that was when like you couldn't buy graphics cards, and there's a really good reason why.
Has the GPU market corrected a little bit? I feel like it got so.
The GPUs
crazy.
are cheap now. Yeah, you can get.
Seems like it's kind of started to cool off a little bit, which is nice because anyone who's like a hardcore gamer like just shakes their fist at crypto miners because they want it for the gaming and they don't want to mine coins.
It was a problem for gaming. You could not get one of those cards unless you had some.
Damn you, Moon Boys! Damn you.
The fun thing is I expect most of you are younger than me, if not all, and I just feel so young now because I'm in the space for a year and 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. How did you? I guess we should find out. Like how did
I had birthday on Saturday, so I went 37. So how old are you?
I am 33.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm 33 as well. We all went to school together, so I think Lou's like 1 year, 2 years younger than us.
I'm 2 years younger. I'm 31.
Yeah. Wow. So and with me entering the space so late, it's like you're the OGs here. So I need to interview you.
I probably have more gray in my beard since Neon Space began.
Yeah, your partner over at Wombat too. He's an OG. I love talking with him, and he was.
Yeah, we nerded out pretty
hard. We were like
out
about participating in the like user activated hard fork movement back in like 2015 or something, when Bitcoin Cash forked. Like we were both already like on Bitcoin mining, and then participating in like calling it bullshit when it was. It's fun.
Wow. Okay.
Not a lot of people that I've met though have been in this space for like since that. Like I got in like 2013. Like right as the Mt. Gox exchange was collapsing.
Wow.
So I got in like right when the Mt. Gox hype was like at its peak, or the first time Bitcoin hit like $1,000, and then it immediately collapsed down to like $100.
Wow.
So,
I mean, this is what we're approaching now is my first crypto winter, right? So as I've just entered a year ago, so it kind of makes me a bit nervous.
Oh man, it's just part of the course.
But the cool thing,
it never doesn't get in, like it never will get easier either. It's always intense. Like,
but the crazy thing is that Adrian and Sven, our leaders of the company, they already told me last year, hey Sascha, it will go up, and then if it's approaching April or May, it will go down drastically. And they were like nearly right. I mean, then the war in the Ukraine came, and it like had an external event that pushed this earlier, but they are like, it was like crazy how like really white they were with their approximate idea on how it will behave. Oh, yeah. And I was like, okay,
go on.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I believe you. I mean, you are in the space for nearly 10 years, so I will hold on if this happens, because you already like told me before, and I'm not like day trading. I want to hold, and I want to. My wife is just like, okay, if you have like 60K in crypto. Let's buy a pool for 30K. So so like we don't want to go out completely, but I think we did a thing which most people do not do. We already cashed out a bit. So after we bought in after putting in Ethereum last August, and then we did our wedding, and like my last name changed, and it costed like a lot, like getting official documents new and so on. So we cashed out a bit of what we got and paid it from that. And that was like, I feel like a good move compared to a lot of people that like go up and down and up and down again and never like cash out, because if it's high, they want to aim for more. If it's low, they want to take the loss. So at least I feel a bit smart having having taken out just a piece of it to pay something.
We were doing some technical analysis on Tuesday, and in order to make it less scary, we used some Star Wars analogies to talk about price action. So it's like, we're not going to have any Qui-Gon indicators here for a while. You're going to see a lot of long Vader lightsabers going down. It's going to be okay. It'll start to shorten up. It'll be all right, but you just kind of power through.
We also say,
if you're looking at the chart and you see some Qui-Gons or some Darth Mauls, just it takes the edge off a little bit.
We also say we're not financial advisors, but we do think like all the WAGMI diamond hands talk is kind of dangerous to new investors, because people are just like always hold, never sell, and it's like
you can't do this. You need to sell sometime.
There's a big fallacy of like you haven't made a loss unless you've sold at a loss, and that's just not true. Like your losses are losses; they're just paper losses before they're realized losses.
Unrealized.
Yeah, like don't make the mistake of like, oh, I haven't actually made any losses because I never sold. Like, no, you've made losses, they're just not realized into cash.
I like the community building, but sometimes it's like, that whole like we're gonna make it, we're all in this together, makes you feel like you need to follow the current of what everyone else is doing, and that I feel like it can get out of control because everyone's financial pictures are very different, and someone may be more apt to hold longer than someone else, and you don't put your financial comfort level on just because you want to be connected to this person on the internet.
It's also not working.
You can find common things like a lot simpler that don't involve large sums of money. You can connect on like Fortnite or something.
So when you have been in these like markets and participated in these like crypto like emerging spaces and stuff for the last 10 years, it is remarkably cyclical and predictable, like on a longer scale, like on a long-term pattern, what happens in these markets. So we've also been preaching bearish sentiment since like 3 or 4 months now. Like
if you really look like it, it's not a bearish market now. In my opinion, it would be like if Bitcoin is going to 15, 13, 12K, then I would talk about being bearish. But it's just that it has been so high that it maybe feels bearish to a lot of people. And that's just, no financial advice. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for those prices that you mentioned. Like, I think we're going lower, and we'll see a bottom when the stock market sees a bottom.
Well, should we pivot? And I think we've had people trickle in. We'll pivot.
Part of the reason why we were so into Wombat is because our interview with Adrian went so well, and like we were saying it for a while, he's like one of the most knowledgeable people in the space that we've met. Like, Max pretty much never meets someone that can like out talk him on like early crypto and DeFi stuff, and Adrian was on point, like knew everything Max was talking about, and then was in, I think, even before Max.
Yeah, he got a way bigger Uniswap airdrop than I did. He was farming it on multiple wallets. I was a fool, just did 2 wallets.
Adrian is crazy. Like if you read the white paper, I'm sure you already have had a glimpse into it, right? In our token white paper, it's like most of it, like the majority of what's the visionary stuff in it, it's like coming from Adrian. And then when it comes to execution, I'm a lot of involved there and making like Adrian is like bringing the big nuts inside, like let's do those big, hairy, audacious goals. And I'm on the complete opposite side. I'm like, okay, we do it, but I want to make this nice and I want to make this easier. So we're like, we're like a bit having a friendly fighting bromance about the right way to do stuff. Wow, a lot of people subscribing that have also showed up in my stream. BDAO. I've been on his interview. Have you been on BDAO yet?
Oh yeah,
It's fun.
It was great.
He handled
Get
it.
intense energy.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like a different format, but I kind of like it. It's novel, and he has like kind of more like pointed like or pre-written questions, but you have like a time limit. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. It was a different vibe than what.
Yeah,
Like a game show.
Yeah, I was also on. I was twice on there, and the second time we like twisted it around, and I put him on pressure.
We don't
That
do
was-
all the time limits. We
How
talk
did he
too
do?
much.
How did he do when the roles were reversed?
He did quite good. So he asked me a few days before if we do it, and I said no. I will have no time to prepare this. And then, like, I was an hour before the stream, we drove to McDonald's, and I was like sitting in the car because my wife just likes driving car, and so she drives the most times. And I was there with my iPhone, just. Oh, this would be a good question. Oh, this would be even harder. So, this would put him in a bad situation. And so I prepared like 10, 20 questions. And on stream, I told him, okay, we're turning it around.
Nice.
And for that, being not prepared, he handled it very good.
Nice. That's
But
great.
have you just seen that Sanika NFT Gamer TV rated us with, I think, 42, 43 people?
Oh, there we go.
I also gifted some subs, I believe, which is why we're seeing some
Oh,
usage.
Sonica gifting the subs. Thanks for that.
Oh.
So
Shout out T Davis and Sonica, friends of the brand.
Well, do you want to get into it? I mean, we kind of
Yeah,
start
let's
off,
look in-
Sasha, with just kind of talking how you got into what your origin story is of getting into crypto and then getting into NFTs and kind of
Yeah, what was your
led
first
into
NFT
where you are now with
experience? I'm
Wombat.
curious. How
my
did you
fir-
find out your first NFT?
Okay. I just told it yesterday, but we have a different audience here. So I tell you how it happened. It was like I was searching for a new job.
Uh-huh.
And it was like last year, Easter, I've been to Berlin. And I was like, I don't need that new job quite fast. It was like, I'm okay, I'm chilled. I had a job and we just had an agreement that I will leave when I want to, because we were, the company and we had like found out we have different goals and of how I was product manager there and how the product needs to be and wants to be. And so we decided we were going to split, but not like in a fighting bad way, but just like in a fair way. Like if I find something, then I can quickly move over. And so coming back on Easter Monday to home, I saw this position on LinkedIn, and it was quite easy because it was like just a quick apply. Don't upload as much stuff. Just upload a CV. Don't write a cover letter. Just like do the stuff you already have.
Throw it out.
And throw it out. And I was like, oh, that's nice. They're doing blockchain. Okay, I'm completely not into blockchain, and I don't know if this is cool. But they're also into games, and I've been into 3 different things which were interesting for the company. I've been into gaming industry. I've been into communities for a long time, so developing stuff for communities, and I've been at the loyalty program. And then the next day in the morning, Alex, which is also one of the C persons in the company, just hit me up with a call, hit with a mail. Hey, Sascha, your CV looks extraordinary. We need to talk. You bring all what we need. And I was like, on the one side, feeling flattered, and on the other side, it was like, are they like approaching all people that way?
Yeah.
And next day, so Wednesday, we had a call, Alex and I. We had a call for like 1 or 2 hours, and he said, "Hey, you need to meet Adrian. You need to meet him. I will tell Adrian that he needs to get to know you. He will contact you on Thursday, Friday, Monday, something like this." 2 hours later, Adrian called me. We need to get in touch. So then we made an appointment for Thursday morning to have a call, and had a 2-hour call. And he was like also excited, and he told me about NFTs and what is an NFT and what you can do with it. And he pointed out like why my experience I had in the past is like matching so awesome to what they are desiring to do. And I was like feeling, okay, wow, that's a big thing. Like really, that's a big thing, because and the community thing, I was responsible for virtual goods that are sold to users, having utility, being collectibles. So I was like 10 years, a decade ago, I was already playing the whole NFT game, but without being NFTs, but just with being collectibles. And so I said, hey, okay, let's meet. And he said, okay, when? And I was like, tomorrow. And then I go from the call with him, went to the car, got on the train, went to Berlin. It's like a 5-hour ride. Slept at my mother's place because she's living there. Next day morning, being at the company. So we're at Friday now, application Monday evening. We had Friday morning, had an interview for 2 hours with Adrian and Alex. And then they said, here's the contract. You want it? And I was like, yes, I want it. And since then, it was Friday. 1st of June was a Tuesday. So I went back on Friday to home. Monday, I went into my car, go to Berlin. Tuesday, my first day in the company. And the company had started with the Hero Zero Edition 1 NFTs on EOS and minted 10K Hero Zero NFTs and expected that they are going to last 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
And they were like not a week into this and found out we don't have a week more until we run out. So on my second day, I was responsible for the Hero Zero 2 edition, like which art do we use from the game? Which rarity do we give them? Which names do we give them? Why do we do this? How do we distribute them? So I was like from 0 to 1 on my second day being responsible for this. And it was a blast. It was a cool journey, which then led into me being responsible for all the other EOS NFTs we did. And then we were just in the EOS space. And a lot of people, like the friends from Uplift, they said, hey, join the Wax space. We want your wallet to be on Wax. And then we did a celebration week of being on Wax in, I think, end of September or October-ish. We went on Wax and started like the wallet is on Wax. Nothing else. We also had the Wombat Warrior NFTs quite fast, which Olga did, so I was not completely not involved in this. And but they're great. Like I just wanted to say, hey, they're not from me. They're great. And then we were like, okay, we have those cool NFTs out there. And on one player, you can use the slot machine to re-raffle values. Have you seen this yet? How you can change mutable attributes on your NFT?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I've seen that. I think Nefty Block started doing that when we first noticed it.
Taco does that as well. They like change the picture of what as you level your stuff up, it like changes the picture.
Okay, cool. Yeah, on our
Nova Rally.
So on our side, you can just turn the slot machine and it will give you a new mutable value and you can up or downgrade. And but we found, hey, we need more utility on our NFTs. They're great. You can have this rarity claim where you can get $1 every day and so on, but we need more utility. We wanted to give them more things. And then in the end of October, Adrian came up with like, we can do 2 things now. We can like go all in with this one, with some experience, or we can go another thing, which we haven't done. So, and we already knew in October that we're going to do this token we just are going to talk about. So, and we were like, hey, we need more utility. We want more utility on our NFTs. How should we do it? And Adrian explained me about those NFT staking games that are out there. And I was like, okay, that's quite interesting. Why is this working technically for the company? Like, how do the money come that they are giving out and so on? And we just discussed the economics and how it is like on most games. And then they have a token in the game that they sell. And then like the game in the long tail is like going down and there are winners in the beginning. And at the end, it's like having a large loser bubble. And we went like, okay, so staking is interesting, but we don't want this to happen. So we decided not to have a token and have some staking. And I was like, okay, staking, it's like a nice idea, but I want this to be a game. Even if Dungeon Master in the first place was like fire and forget 24 hours and that's it, right? And the season 0. But I wanted it to be like a gamey experience and not like, okay, tap, wait. I wanted it to have some emotion, some feeling. So it took me like a few days until I came up with the idea of why do I stake those? So what's the reason for the staking? And the reason is, your wombat loves to find them and loves to finding stuff in the lair. And it was like enough of a reason for me to say, okay, that's like a story I feel, and like it's not just like that's also the reason why it's not saying stake NFTs, it's hide NFTs in the dungeon. And then, okay, you get a like confirmation overlay that says, okay, they're going to be staked. And if there are airdrops, you don't get the airdrops because they're not in your wallet anymore, so on. So we explain it to you, what's going to happen. But the main storyline is like, okay, you're playing something. You're the dungeon master. You're responsible. You're cuddling your wombat because you have a good relationship to your wombat and so on.
Yeah, the
You're coming
artwork
in
kind
as
of
a
ties
player.
together too. Just the way the wombats look kind of are endearing and approachable as well.
It makes it so that you can approach it from like a gaming standpoint where you don't have to know what staking means, because staking isn't really a gaming or
but
a
people
non
know
like,
grinding in
technical
games. People know the process of playing games.
People get like, oh hey, let me hide this in the dungeon because I'm like sending my dungeon crawler out there. But to be like, hey, stake your assets, it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with assets,
I know.
Yeah.
That's the tough part, like with NFT gaming, like it needs, and Wombat does a good job of doing that it's approachable and easy at face value, but there's a lot going on under the hood as far as how it all works and how it all connects together. But you don't need to know. You don't need to know how the sausage is made here to enjoy the game, even though there are a bunch of complex mechanisms that you can use as much or as little of along the way.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the main thing, right? You get your wallet for free. I can't even understand how Wax Cloud Wallet is now like charging you wax to get a Wax Cloud Wallet. It's like it's a
where am I going to get the wax?
Yeah,
I don't have a wax wallet.
Yeah, it's you get a .wham address, which is not that cool, and you need to get somebody paying you the wax to create your account. It's like, whew, it's crazy, and even people are understanding this and doing this. And I mean, that's completely fine. But we just went all in and said, okay, even if it costs us money, we're paying the money. It's also if we send out your first NFT on Wax or Ears, we're paying you enough RAM so you can put it on the market and sell it. So you're not like in a deadlock. Okay, I got my NFT now and want to put it on the market. Oh no. So
I still have to get 5 wax.
you still get to get 5 wax, and then you say, okay, I'm playing one play, I get EOS, how do I get wax? And you're like, oh, it's very easy. You just need to bridge it and to prospectors, and for prospectors you need to bridge it back and then wait and then claim. It's so easy. So I mean, what we're aiming for, I mean, all of us and all of the people tuning in right now, we're very early adopters. You are more early than I am, but we're still in the early adapter phase if you look at the Gartner hype cycle. And the thing is now about crossing the chasm, about like getting the majority of people on the world inside this. And on this road, there will be a lot of people which get money trying project, and they will fail. And because they're maybe too hard to understand, too expensive, they have a niche nobody wants, blah, blah, blah. So there are a lot of reasons why things may fail. And we want that reason not to be that we're too hard to understand.
Yeah. I think that's definitely a good approach, and that like creating the wallet for people, I think, is a huge step towards that. Like, it makes it so much more accessible.
And we've talked about this a few times too. I think the future of NFTs is, and particularly in gaming, is that people are using NFT tech but don't know that it's NFT tech.
Yeah.
They know
People
that
aren't
they know
necessarily-
digital ownership. They know that it exists outside of the game and not just on a centralized server. They know they can move it around, but they don't need or have to understand blockchain or NFTs. It just is presented in a way that is intuitive, and the driving force of that mechanism is blockchain. But you don't need to call it NFT. You don't need to know it's NFT. You don't have to have any sort of crypto experience, and that's, I feel like the next major step of incorporating these things into the gaming ecosystem, because like I said earlier, you just don't need to know why. It just works the way you need it to.
Yeah, you're just playing
Yeah.
Wombat. You're not like doing NFT stuff.
I also think if you're deep into crypto, like decentralization and those concepts might be important to you, but the average gamer does not give a shit
They don't
about
really care.
decentralization. Like, they just want to be able to play a game easily. They're not trying to sign up for like different wallets and source stuff from an exchange. Like, they just want to play a game.
Yeah. By the way, I mean, you've seen the white paper, but have you also seen the app section on our new website, which is like spoiling a bit how the Wombat 2.0 app is going to look like, because it's gorgeous. It's fucking gorgeous.
I have not. Let me see if I can pull that
Yeah,
up.
let's see.
So just hit wombat.app, and then on the top navigation, tap on the app, and then you're going to see one screenshot, I think, at least, how the app is. Yeah, this one. How Wombat is going to look like in the near future. Yeah, you're on the app. There it is. Scroll down. There you see how the app is going to look like. So what we do is, we've started our Wombat app 3 years ago, and it was great. And approximately 2 years ago, there was like in Wombat a playing experience, like a first way of playing games in Wombat, which then was being extended to be Womplay, the reward platform, not being in Wombat, but on a own website, and you can get NFTs and stuff like that. And we had huge success with Womplay then. And but this led also to a problem that people needed to understand. Okay, I've been playing Womplay now, blah blah blah, and now I got Wombucks, and this gives me EOS, and now I want to cash out my EOS, and okay, now I need Wombat Wallet. And how is Wombat Wallet different to Womplay? It has the same logo. It just has another name. Is Wombat Wallet Womplay on the App Store? But it is not, because it has not the features of Womplay. So it was like a hard journey to understand for the users. It was like two different islands and a huge gap between them. And the way to solve this gap is not making more tutorials explaining it better, whatever, but the way to solve it is bring Womplay into Wombat app. So Wombat app will not be just a wallet anymore. It will have a wallet. You can use the wallet as you're used to use it, but you also have like integrated the whole rewarding experience, and integrated the NFT gallery, which is going to be a lot better in the near future, and all stuff like brought together. At least that's the idea, and we're going to make it better and better. But yeah, I think.
Is it going to be possible for me to see the NFTs I have staked in my gallery?
I'm aware of this question. I want this also. So it's on my list, but it's like it will take longer. So because technically they're not in your wallet anymore. So we need to look the Dungeon Master way into it, and then like mix and match them somehow into your wallet, into your gallery.
Like, you have to somehow connect who sent it to the Wombat staking wallet to then connect back to who originally owned it once it returns. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, that sounds a little cumbersome.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing we're already doing. Like, if you are in Dungeon Master and you look into the site like unstake, so get my NFTs back. I mean, a bit more up to the arrow. To the arrow. No, left, down, there. So there you see your staked NFTs, right? So we already have the code to compute them.
Okay, yeah.
But A, it's in another project, and B, you also need to find a proper way in doing it. So you need to explain, hey, this is a Dungeon Master, you can't sell it right now, and so on. But I would love to have this in the gallery, and also have like something like a duplicate indicator. Like, okay, I just like me. I just want to. I don't want to sell NFTs that I have just once. I just don't want to give them out. Okay, for some it's like if they're ingredients for blending and I don't need them, I may sell them. But usually I say I want at least one of each of a collection. So and it's hard for me to do it like if I have them split up, staked and non-staked. So I completely feel your desire, and we will do it, but not in a short time.
But we have a question here in the chat that says, "Do you have like a official date for the release of the new version of the wallet?"
At first, I'm confused that Bodo Confuslus is now having a Sune figure as NFT avatar. I love Sune, so Bodo is aware of that. So no, we don't have a date. It's been more complex than we expected. We've already seen some versions. We would like to have it next month, but I can't promise something yet. I'm a side part of the team, like giving feedback and some advice, and but I'm not that deep inside. I'm focusing a lot on Dungeon Master, making Dungeon Master better. Also, I usually am like the guy looking into OnePlay, but as OnePlay is going to be integrated in the app, I'm also like OnePlay is like completely going away. So like it's like so sidetracked, so I don't give it any attention. So currently just focusing on Dungeon Master and bringing a great experience to the players. And I feel with the clans, we've done like a first step. When I first used the helping feature like Wednesday last week, I was like, whoo, that's like feeling great. Like seeing other usernames popping up, like they help me and I can help them. It's like, wow, that was like a new emotion I had when being a Dungeon Master, and I liked it. So we're definitely going to extend clans, and we definitely go to add more ways in interact. So an example, like clans can interact with each other, or like for later this year, like global leaderboards are on our list, and so on, like to extend those social features, because as you read in the white paper, social gaming is one of our core things we are like going to be.
Yeah, I think social stuff is really important. The clan system is nice for that too, that you introduced this season. I posted a link to the Discord here. I'm sure most of you are already probably in it, but if you want the most up-to-date information on when the wallet's released and stuff, I'm sure it will be announced in Discord immediately. So
yeah,
in the Discord if you're interested in hearing all the Wombat updates. I'm the KY has a question, or I guess a suggestion, that he says he'd like the option to split his payout between Wax and EOS rather than deciding one or the other. I don't know if you all thought about that. But...
I can understand this personally because I want to buy a lot on Wax, and but I'm having since February I'm having a Byron the zombie art subscription on EOS, and I love those zombies like airdropping into my wallet like twice or three times a week. So that's also the way where I'm like, oh, gotta go EOS, and then my wife is like, no, gotta go Wax. So I mean, we are two people like splitting up. Then the one gets the EOS, the other one gets the Wax, and And then I'm like buying the subscriptions on EOS, giving one to her, one I keep. And she's like then spending the wax in the drop when we have new packs. And so I completely understand this. I think what is the thing we should aim more for is not like solving this in Dungeon Master, but maybe we have a smart mind thinking about how we may, and this is like, it's a huge may. I can't tell you how huge this may is, but if we may be able to find someone helping us to directly have a wax EOS token swap.
I think that's actually probably the solution. Like the issue is it's not easy to get from wax to EOS right now. So if there's some sort of token bridge, I think that would really solve the problem.
Yeah, so we're in discussions, but we're like far away from having someone really like contracted doing it. It's a hard thing if you're like bridging money for people. It's like you're responsible for that this works properly and no money is getting lost. And we already have a lot of responsibilities, and this, like being responsible for if a swap is done, that money is not being lost. This is not a responsibility we want to have. So
we've also seen attacks in the DeFi sector of token bridges being attacked and people draining the money out of it. So it's like a big responsibility to bear. So I understand not wanting to do that, but I do think someone eventually, even if it's not you guys, will probably set up a token bridge that works better.
Well, is this the segue into the Wombat token? So I mean, it would.
Yeah, let's look over the white paper together.
Season rewards be paid in Wombat, and then you could, if Wombat exists on both the Wax and EOS blockchains, could that be your bridge token?
Yeah, that's true.
In the first place, our token will be on Ethereum and be bridged to Polygon. So this does not solve our problem immediately, but I can imagine. But like, I'm also like away from this project. I can imagine that we want to bridge it somehow to Wax and or EOS, but I would expect that we rather like say Wax is important to us and EOS it's like unfortunately it's still in a lot of a niche. Even if EOS.io is like powering Wax also, it's like if you look at the marketplace on Atomic Hub and you see that over 80% of the NFTs on Atomic Hub on EOS are minted by our company, then it's like you see there is something wrong with it. Which leads me to just a short answer, which I missed because I was extending my story. You asked what my first NFT was.
Yeah.
My first NFT was a Genesis Eden one. It is an NFT Genesis Eden Adrian Creon, #1. So I bought my boss when I joined the company. On the first day, I bought my boss as an NFT out of the auction. And I was like, if this is not working out with this company and the whole NFT stuff, at least I can burn him. So it worked out. Everything is fine. I'm not burning a #1 Adrian Creon.
But just in case you have that emergency button, like watch me burn this one.
Watch me burn you, #1. No.
Yeah. On a quick aside, have you are you familiar with Twitch streaming before you started doing it for Wombat? Had you done Twitch streaming before? I think your streams are super fun. I was just curious if you had done it in a prior setup, like with other gaming communities or gaming kind of stuff, or this is your first foray in Twitch.
So I started doing Twitch like 3 years ago, having a hard time to gain more than 2 viewers.
Yeah, we were the same. We used to do that with Sea of Thieves. We would stream Sea of Thieves and have like one person.
Having like 50 followers, most of them my friends, and like nobody was watching me. And I was like, okay, that's a fail. And then when I was like going out to more and more interviews for Dungeon Master the last months, people told like, hey, Sascha, do your own stream. We want to see you on stream. And, you know, I'm having an imposter syndrome or imposter syndrome. It's called like that.
Yeah.
And so it was even harder for me if people out of the community told, "Hey, go streaming," because I was like, they may be just interested in what I can reveal about Dungeon Master and not like in me as who I am. And then it took like a few months now that I started my, and don't get it wrong, it's my private channel. Wombat Sascha is my private Twitch channel. So I'm doing gaming, talking NFTs, waffling out stuff, doing magic, playing guitar. So I'm just doing a lot of different stuff on this channel. And it's like, if you want to join me, join me. It's my fun. It's my road to do it. And if you want to ask me something about the company, and if I am in a good mood, and I'm mostly in a good mood, then I'm going to answer this and give you a reply and try to give you an answer. But like, I don't feel like responsible for being a live support or answering every question or doing what the viewers want me to do. I just do what I like to do.
Yeah, I honestly think that's better. I think the value of the stream is that it's basically the Sascha variety show, and it's very entertaining when you approach it from that perspective.
Yes, thanks a lot. By the way, we just reached like for a goal with like spending channel points, and for that goal, I just got this one special. I bought it to raffle out NFTs. And we tried it out yesterday the first time. It was hell of a fun. So, but yeah, that's my private channel. So don't expect anything company related. It may happen. And I also like drawed 2 NFTs myself on stream yet. So I tried starting Procreate, and Priscilla from Sune Figure said, "Hey, draw something for your wife and make it an NFT." And I was like, okay, I do it. So I got started doing the Procreate thing. Wombat Gamers, the channel which we've been streaming yesterday for an hour and a half. This is the official company channel where you can expect official information. You can expect people are around like supporting and maybe also answering your questions if you are not going to get your question on stream and so on. So there's a huge difference. Like Wombat Sascha is just me, and I'm just called Wombat Sascha, so people know I'm the Sascha from Wombat. Maybe I'm even going to rename myself in the later future to make it even more distinct. And Wombat Gamers is a Twitch channel from the company, and I'm also going to stream there. So I planned at least to have like 1 or 2 hours per week on the Wombat Gamers channel, talking rubbish ideas about Dungeon Master, like drawing stuff like, hey, what about this? Getting feedback and ideas, and just being connected with the community, like on a business way, and then maybe also going like on my stream from there, and then being on the private way, and maybe continuing or not. But at least I want to have this feedback loop. I want that people are involved in this journey, involved in what am I thinking? Why are we making Dungeon Master stuff this way or the other? Like an example, as you know, we're going to introduce sidekicks in the next season. And I'm also going to ask you to create a sidekick for the season after. So,
sweet,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the Neon Wombat. I'm pretty proud of that one. That one's really cool.
Sidekicks are NFTs that look like you in the style of your NFTs. So, and basically, a sidekick, like all of you would be a sidekick. And if you have equipped the sidekick, the mining power for this collection is boosted. Like all your NFTs, in this collection are boosted, and you can just decide for having one sidekick. And we're going to have 10 different sidekicks for the first iteration. And it took me like ages to now decide finally, do they have the same probability in the packs or not? Like, could I do it like that? That I make one sidekick more rare than the other? And is it okay if I do it? Like, do I say this one is more worse, or do I even say it's less worse because it's rarer? So it's like crazy things that are like going in my mind, and
I'll never forgive you if Max is more rare than I am.
No. You would you would be the same sidekick. You would be 3 on 1 image.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. At least in the first iteration. So we're going to have the Virus Busters as a sidekick, which are like also 2 guys, and they are on one sidekick image, boosting their collection. And I'm really curious how this is going to work out, because boosting your mining power is just the first step for sidekicks. We're having like different ideas. Like one idea is like we're giving the creator, which is on the sidekick image, like a few tokens per season. And if they burn that token, they're like boosting the mining power like 10x for the next hour or something like this. So you can like go on stream and say, hey, guys, girls, we're going to burn this in 10 minutes. Get more Neon Space NFTs, equip them, because for the next hours, this will be the crazy thing.
Almost like a happy hour. You're like, it's the Neon happy hour. We're burning our things. Get your 5-minute cooldowns ready and let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
cool. So it's like we want to also like, we're selling those sidekicks. We're getting the money. We're not doing any revenue split with the creators. I mean, the creators are getting more sales because of the whole system, but we also want to give back. And the creators can also decide, hey, I'm going to sell this token I just get 5 from, and then somehow make money with this by like other people deciding on when Neon Space is good and when not. We just want to give back and have a lot of ideas. Also, one idea I have is like, if a sidekick has a Twitch channel and is online, then we may boost the mining power or something else. Or if the creator of the sidekick is in a 1 currently, you may also get help from that because you're in the same dungeon. So there are a lot of ideas, but for now it's just a percentage boost of mining power, and then next steps come next, because at first we need to know, do people want it? Do they buy into sidekicks? And if people have sidekicks and love them and trade them, then we're going to extend it.
That all sounds awesome. I like the Twitch thing too. If like people are live and streaming the game, they could get a boost. So I've pulled up the distribution here. I know this is one of the access things, is distribution of tokens and stuff.
Yeah, so this might be so I'm curious, like this might be more on the Adrian side of things, but like, so if you're mainly on EOS and Wax, why is the token minted on Ethereum?
Because Ethereum is a lot larger market. You have a lot more people.
You're just doing that so you have more depth of liquidity?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And as I said, I can completely imagine like bringing this bridge to Wax, but bringing out a token is a huge act. Bringing out a token from Germany is even harder. Bringing out a token in a market where a lot of people already say it's bearish, it's even harder. Like it like tops and tops and tops.
Yeah,
yeah, I haven't gone too deep into it, but first impressions, like that white paper is really great. I really like it. Almost reads like a business plan, which I think is really cool because it just really encapsulates the why of the token, like what you're trying to accomplish with the game as a whole, what the whole ecosystem is trying to create, how it fits into the future of like, Web3 and play to earn games and all that sort of stuff. So I think it looks really great. And the big thing that we really like is smart contract audits, and you guys are getting audited. So I'm a huge fan of that.
Yeah, definitely. Hacken is going to do this, and that's very important for trust, right? So, and also, I think a big utility of the token is that you are like helping us to decide the journey. Like you get voting rights if you have the token staked, and help us find the right way. I mean, we have a lot of things on our list, but should we integrate this blockchain first or the other? Should we build this feature first or the other? So what's more important to the majority of people that are going to support us and that are also like invested in it? right? So that's a very important thing.
So is it like one token, one vote?
No.
Okay.
Can't tell you about this because I'm not that deep into it. But from what I recall is it's like going down. It's not like you have 10 tokens, you have 10 more votes. It's just like less.
Okay, so it's more like your relative weight of the total tokens that it determines your weight of your vote.
I can't really. This is an Adrian question.
Okay.
It's not that I don't want you to. I don't want to say it. It's just like I think A, it's not completely finalized, and B, it's like I don't have the knowledge.
I think also
I'm not into it completely.
You and Adrian back on when the token's closer to launch to maybe do a more token launch stream. The details are finalized.
Yeah, we could definitely do.
You don't want to misspeak. You say the wrong thing, and then people will remind you of it every day.
Yes, I can tell you. I talked about the EOS blends for Wombatium, and I showed an image, and I said, "Hey, this will go to happen in 2 or more months." And from this day on, like people are reminded me like every day, "Hey, is it today? Is it today?" And I was like, "Hey, come on." I put a huge disclaimer, and I said, "It's going to happen in a few months." Now we decided to bring it out in a more simplified way very soon, very fast. So it's out because the thing was the Wombatiums on EOS have mutable attributes, and we wanted that the blend results are based on the mutable attributes of the NFTs coming into the blend. And now, as people just wanted those NFTs desperately, we decided to do the blends and just ignore the mutable values and gave them the result without any mutable values. And we may just airdrop those values later, or those are like OG Wombatiums, and if you develop the feature later, having those attributes, then you have like special ones which don't have, and maybe have max value by default or whatever.
But yeah, I like the staking levels, and they're almost kind of like tiers of like membership almost, which is kind of cool. There's that like little table that kind of shows all those things. But
yeah, and you can get like a season pass if you stake enough, and then you can get free Dungeon Master VIP packs if you're staking enough. So like there's stake tiers, and you get more features the more you stake.
Have you seen the season pass? Have I showed you the image of the season pass?
I have.
Let me quickly go from full screen to download the image from our team. So season pass is a thing. It's a long-term thing, which we hopefully will have in season 5, maybe even later. But we have like already an image of how it may look like. Let me put this just in OBS to show it to you. Downloads folder. I can't work with Windows. Yes, man. Season pass. So here it is. So this is the other scene. Let me put it inside here, and then let me just resize it a bit next to me. Here it is. So season pass is going to look like a frog hand holding a flamethrower. And there's a reason for this. We're going to have the so-called Well of Wells, which is the achievement. Let me also download this to show it to you. Download. So basically the idea is we're going to have a season achievement journey. So you can achieve a lot of stuff playing Dungeon Master. Let me go back here.
That's big. Like as a gamer, if there are like weekly and daily rewards that keep me grinding, it gives me incentive to play daily. Like I find when games don't reward me daily, I could just go play the ones that do.
Yeah, the task-oriented ones like click something in your brain you just want to like chase after. I don't know.
Even the experience in Wombat.
Here it is.
Great.
Here it is. It's like just over me. You see your frog is like opening some loot on the left side, which you can just get for free because you do some stuff in Dungeon Master and you're getting more rope. And the left side is the side you can just claim if you have enough rope. On the right side, the idea is you don't have those glass doors, but they will be like frozen. And you need this flamethrower to unfreeze the rewards, and therefore you can get them. And I have on my list very crazy, cool rewards that I am going to give out with the season pass. Like one of the things you can expect in the season pass is very early on the right-hand side is an NFT that allows you to pick a 15-minute or a 30-minute duration, and an NFT that allows you to pick an 8-hour duration. And people are asking desperately for having an 8-hour duration because they wake up early because of Dungeon Master. They don't want to miss 2 hours of sleep. So those NFTs will be season-based. So you can earn them in a Dungeon Master with a season pass. They're just for this exact season. You need to stake them to get those features then. But if you don't need an 8-hour time duration, then you can just put them on the market and somebody else can buy it, and so also support your investment in the season pass.
Yeah, that's cool, because that's like kind of a quality of life feature, but you got to earn it.
Yeah. And we're like, I mean, if you look at Dungeon Master, honestly spoken, we are still in the net negative. So we're getting money with the pack drops, and the pack drops are like financing mostly the reward pool. And last time it was like tough for us because we bought the wax already a few days before the cash out, and then the price dropped. So technically the last cash out costed us 40K instead of 25K, because we just bought too early, and we can just transfer 10K of crypto a day for security reasons. So this was like a bad day for us, but we're not crying. I mean, it's part of the game. Next time it may be different. Like we buy the money before, and then the exchange rate goes up, and then we are on the lucky side, right? So it's completely okay. But we get to find more features that people are willing to pay money for. I mean, that's completely normal, right? We're a company, and in the long goal, we also want to make money. And I mean, and we just don't want just money. We want to give a huge value to people for that money. But that's also the way where I say, hey, such quality of life features are a good way, because you don't need it. It's just like you can't play the game without it, and you can have completely fun without buying a season pass or having the different duration. But it's maybe just more fun. It's more entertaining. It just gives you more, and I think that's a good place where you may charge users.
Yeah, I signed up for, I do Blankos, and every season they have like a paid battle pass and like the free battle pass. And if you pay, you get extra stuff, or you can just play for free. But I'm a big fan of like the paid battle pass because it makes you feel like you're getting more rewards for all the time you're investing into playing. So if you play super actively,
yeah, you're right. It builds into the emotion that you're talking about. Like you feel connected to the gameplay, and you having these like kind of achievement and season rewards kind of makes it more immersive in the gameplay as well, rather than just like you're in Lost and you're just hitting the buttons on the hatch.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm so connected to this game and to our player audience. Like I think people definitely, I need one of those. I want one of those.
The Sune packs, or
I want one. I want one of those Sunes. You know what we trade? I will give you a Wombat third birthday present. With a mint number which is a single digit. A single digit Wombat third birthday. I think I have mint number 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this in my wallet.
Oh, wow. Yep. The problem with the low mints is you don't want to open them. At least for me personally, if I get a low mint pack, I'm like, well, now I have to buy another one because I'm not going to open this mint one pack.
It looks like she sent you some.
Oh really? Oh yeah, but they are for the crazy NFT raffle stream. They are not for me. They are not mine.
Creators can keep one for themselves if she sends them to you, so you can at least keep one.
Have you seen? I need to show you. I've sent Priscilla I showed it on stream. I sent out a picture of my cats, which have been lying on the couch and like somehow accidentally shaping a heart. And Priscilla's I share you here in the private chat so you can open it up. Priscilla created an NFT out of it and gifted it to my birthday last week. And it's so gorgeous. It became
that's hilarious. They got like the space fur. Oh, man, that's awesome.
It became so nice. So I really love it.
I can share it real quick.
Love cats. James and Lily.
That's awesome.
Man, that's hilarious.
I'm also sure that was adorable in real life if your cats are sleeping in a heart.
Yeah.
I think we're going to transition to our giveaway section. We've gone for about an hour, and I know Sascha was super tired, not feeling well today. So we'll start moving into our giveaways. And we'll definitely have you back to learn more because there's always a bunch of updates happening with Wombat. So
yeah, I'm really excited for that token though. I gotta say, like in the grand scheme of white papers, it's a really well done white paper and answers a lot of the usual questions that get left out a lot of times. So.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian has been working on this since September. So September last year, we had like an offsite event with some management people in the company, and that was the first time when we talked about the token. And they shared to a small audience like, we want to do this. How do you like it? That's the way we do it. And then like from this spot on, like Edwin was working relentlessly on this white paper, looked it up again and again and again. And like last week, he like has written so much stuff new. Like, oh man, a lot of stuff changed. And I have a different approach now. And with the knowledge right now, we would do it a bit differently. So I can't tell you how many days and nights Edwin has written this. I mean, it took me like 2 hours reading the final version yesterday. And I was like, wow. And the even better thing is like, my wife is also working at our company as a junior product manager, supporting me here and there, but is not in the neither the gaming nor the IT space. So she just entered as a cross entry, supporting me. And when she read it, she was like, "Oh, that's like making me hype. That is like that is going to be huge. I understand what's happening." And I was like, "Okay, that's quite interesting, right? Because okay, I got what we're going to do, and I also feel hyped, but I'm like a bit more like deep into it." And she was like, "Okay, that's entertaining to read. I understand what you're going to do. I think it's believable, it's trustable, it's possible, right?" And that was so nice to hear from a person which is, at least in this space, very uneducated. And I felt like, okay, that's cool. We can hand this out to a lot of users which are not that deep connected into the space, and also get them through this thing, because it's a long document.
Yeah, and you don't want it to be so complex and unapproachable when the game is the opposite. The game is very simple and approachable, and you want to onboard new people and they come in and they have fun like immediately. You don't want the token to be the exact opposite of that. But,
yeah.
You know, so that is good. I do think the usual trap in the NFT space is like releasing a token, either whether you mine it or you're or whatever, but it's like, hey, we got a token, guys, we're throwing it out there. Also, when you can't use it yet, and you will find some stuff that you can spend it on in the next 6 months. So it does seem like, it seems logical that you would put out a token and then you can immediately use said token, but that is clearly not the norm so far.
It's for a game to launch the token after the game. You have a functional game first before the token, which I think is a big difference between a lot of Wax projects that are trying to sell a token that you can mine, but there's no use case for it. So
and all the things that you're pitching the token does are coming out at the same time. Like it seems so simple, yet somehow it doesn't really happen very often.
Yeah, I mean
prizes for this first giveaway are going to be, first place gets the 3-year birthday pack, which I think there's like 12 or more creators that provided NFTs for that packs, and they're all creators that are in collections that are in Wombat Dungeon. So I don't know if they're immediately stakeable, but at the very least, they should be stakeable by next season, I'm guessing. And then 2nd through 5th place will get a party hat. And I'm gonna
Come on! Don't tell me they get a party hat. I'd say, how many party hats do you have?
We have.
I sent you 100 or 125.
We've been giving them away the past few days.
We have 36 left. We've been giving them away for the past couple.
Okay,
of days.
I tell you, I get to send you 50 more, so you can give the first people 3 each.
Okay, three each.
Yeah, because I tell you, those party hats will turn into being cosmetic items after the end of the season. So this season they're giving a huge contribution boost, and next season they're just cosmetics. They're looking nice but giving no effect at all. So you better hand them out quick, and if you're out of them, I will give you more. So give people those party hats. They deserve them.
Everyone's invited to the party.
Party time, baby.
2nd place through 5th place will get 3 party hats then, I guess, if we're gonna
Awesome.
And we have an intro we play before marbles, and it gets kind of loud, so if you have sensitive ears, we recommend turning down your volume. But if you like to party, maybe you can turn it up. It's up to the viewers. All right, here we go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, exclamation might play if you'd like to join the giveaway. We do have a rule. There's no multi-accounting, and we look up to see on Wax Detective if people are transferring wax between accounts in our races. So please don't do that. We also have a rule that if you've not bought any wax NFTs, we don't send them, but I will make an exception because I see people in the chat saying they're on EOS and not on wax. So if you have an EOS wallet and you're collecting stuff on EOS, just let us know that, I guess, and we will make the exception. But if you are only on wax and you do nothing but claim stuff and sell it, you do not qualify for our races. So we try to give NFTs out to people who support wax creators and support the wax community. But if you're supporting people on EOS, that's fine too. But there are people who make a bunch of accounts and do nothing but sell stuff, and we prefer not to just feed them NFTs.
Yeah, I think that's a good rule.
Yeah.
We try.
It takes some time to vet all the time, but it's worth it.
Also, for people in the chat, we have a form that if you put your wax wallet on this form, we can send you the prizes after the stream. We can't, like, if I try to click your wax wallet on this, it just highlights it. We can't copy and paste through this streaming software. So it's just easier for us if you can fill out this form, please.
I can tell you why people are trying to use SatWax. I built my own chatbot which accepts SatWax and the wallet address and saves it so I can later look it up with GetWax username.
Oh,
that might be the reason why you see as much SatWax on the chat now.
We're not that sophisticated. We're more artists than programmers here.
That's okay.
That's a cool thing though. Instead of a form, you can just do an individual command to set your wax wallet.
Yeah, we might need to ask you with help trying to set that up.
Yeah, Sally also asked, Adam asked, so I'm thinking about maybe, so I need to do it more sophisticated because it's currently just rubbish code I quickly did because I wanted to have it. I'm currently building a really sophisticated thing with also being able to show my own alerts on stream and do a lot of stuff my own. And some people already asked for this, so I consider making it multi-tenant and maybe making it an effort that a lot of crypto people can support in a way to subscribe it and use it. So I also got maybe just a little reward out of it for doing it. So, but I'll let you know as soon as I hit a point when I say it might be usable for other people than just me.
Nice. That's pretty dope. I think there's a lot of like Twitch integration tools coming up in the whole blockchain gaming kind of world of things, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm also talking about stuff with Cryptocraft Gas, Like if you use set wax on my stream, that you don't need to put an exclamation point play on the wallet, but just like that Criticraft already knows the wallet because I tell it to them, and then people just need to put an exclamation point play and not like play my WAM account or my Sascha account. So I want to make it easier for my viewers to participate and stuff. And
Nice. Yeah, I feel like it's all getting more and more streamlined. This whole space. It's all getting. It's like you said, it's super early.
T. Davis from NFT Gamer TV is working on like a collector score, so like creators can quickly check if wallets are just selling NFTs only and like multi-accounting.
That's cool.
He doesn't have like 100% way to do that yet, but I do think it's a cool idea, and that's like a big problem for a lot of us streamers is people try to take advantage of the free giveaways and they run like 9 Twitch accounts, and like it is hard to like verify someone's a real person versus not. So I'm excited about that when T. Davis figures that out.
Yeah, I can tell you, I had a long stream yesterday. I started at 4 p.m. my time, and I think I ended at 7.5 hours later. So it was a large set of streams I did, and in the end I was like, okay, I'm just going to play stuff now. There will be no more raffles, blah 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 blah, and then 10 minutes later, like 30 people left, and I was like, okay, let's do one more raffle. So I mean, that's happening, right? Sarah Kitten, huge shout out to Sarah Kitten. Sarah Kitten is so incredible. You know, she sent over stuff like, Sascha, give me your wish list, and she sent over this this box which now contains usernames of my stream. And let me just get one username out. I can even do it this way. I think I can even do it this way.
Do you have the top down camera?
So I can even so I draw someone now, and usually it's like that. If I draw the person and the person is around, getting a gift. Otherwise, if the person is not around, it's dismissed. It will be ripped off and gone. So because we're not on my stream yet, but on your stream, we do it a bit nicer. I just pull out 3 people. If they're around here, they will get a prize from me. And if they're not around, they will be put back in this, right? So let me
really cool.
Get out 3 people here. Let's see if they're like in the on space now. First person is Pedro Alex. Pedro Alex, if you're there, you just win a prize. And if you're not there, we're going to put you back. Next one, if you're there, Willowboard, I'm pretty sure Willowboard is tuned in. If you're there, Willowboard, you won a prize now. And Willowboard is there. I expected this. And Way-ins 212, if you're in, you also won a prize now. But I expect just Willowboard to be around, just from how I know those folks. Where is your stream? Blah 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 blah. Here's your stream. So Willowboard is around. Way-ins, I feel, is not around, and Pedro Alex also not.
Oh wait, there they are.
There they are. Tell me, are they there? Both?
I don't think I haven't seen Pedro Alex. I think.
But Way.
Yeah, here's Ray.
I see it. Just my wife misspelled the letter, so I've not seen it. Way also win something, and Pedro Alex, I put you in back because if you're there, it took too long for you to react. So Willowboard and Way, which is like Way J. Oh no, it's Raji. Raji, got it. I will send you both 8 party hats.
That's a real party.
That's a party.
8 party hats because you showed up on a different stream and had the luck being drawn from this box.
All right, we're gonna do another giveaway race. Be the same prize as the last one. First place will get the the birthday pack, and then 2nd through 5th will get 3 party hats.
Awesome. Let me just quickly write down that I sent out 8 party hats to those.
I like that a lot.
Thanks
A
for
little
joining,
analog
everybody. It's been
giveaway.
a fun stream. I'll quickly show off to people who are new to our stream. We give out rewards to people who join our marble races throughout a season. We do 3-month-long seasons. So even if you don't get in the top places, win NFTs individually. If you do watch enough of our streams, we give out racer trophies. And then, you get kind of like a commemorative thing for joining our races. We give those to the top 100 people who view our streams, the top 100 racers, and you get the mint of your place. So if you get in first place, you actually get a 1-of-1 with your name on it, your Twitch name on it, and then also mint 1 of the racer trophy. But then the top 100 racers get if you're in 69th place, you get mint 69. So it's kind of a fun thing we do for people.
Cool.
And then those are also stakeable in Wombat Dungeon. So if you're into Wombat, they will give you some MP.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the 1-of-1 racer trophies do pretty well.
Yeah, the 1-of-1s do a lot better than the mint 1-of-100s, but
yeah, the eliminations ones, those are top 10, so that's a pretty tight mint structure.
Yeah,
That's true. If you don't win, if you keep losing, yeah.
Yeah,
you
so if you
lose
don't
more than
win,
anybody else,
die a lot,
then-
you do get some nice NFTs for that as well. Honestly, art wise, the elimination ones are always total fire.
Yeah, do you want to pull one of those up after this race, Mark?
Oh sure, yeah.
I like the elimination ones.
They're always like fun movie references. That's why I like them.
Most people don't sell them, so they're very hard to get to. If you aren't
That is
actually
true, yeah. Let's see, marbles.
Mm-hmm.
Autumn's Toy says this season the 1-of-1 stakes for 575 and the eliminations are 55 MP.
Wow.
Damn, that's big for a season winner.
Gotta nerf them.
Yeah. I think we also don't mint a lot of NFTs in general, since we do an art collection and not a gaming thing. So a lot of our
I try to keep
NFTs
it
in
tight, flexible.
when I see our stuff in our planet, it's hundreds of ether per NFT.
Yeah, that's so cool, right? I also you've seen my collections. I've been doing 50 mints of each now.
The
next
made on
NFT
stream stuff?
Yeah, the made on stream stuff.
Okay.
And next one will have 60 mints because I will airdrop 50 to the buyers of To the Moon and for free, and I will sell just 10. So there will be more, but just 10 for purchase.
Nice, yeah.
Butterfly 7, my wife is now following you.
Oh,
Thanks for the follow.
So I can tell you she's sitting in the living room, exactly there down, and having the huge beamer, and you see you on the huge wall of our living room.
That sounds like my setup right now.
Cool.
Yeah, Max has it set up on his TV in his living room. Yeah, that's where you get maximum comfort going.
Yeah, like this. So we completely got rid of the TV and bought a beamer that can do up to 3 meter diameter.
Oh,
is it called diameter? From the top left to the bottom right.
Diagonally.
Yes,
diagonally, yeah. It's called, yeah.
And then a beamer, I think, is projector.
Like a projector?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a projector, but it's a short distance projector, so it stands on the place where our TV was before, and it's just making 2 meter 50 diagonal.
That's what I have. It's called short throw. It's short throw technology, so you only need a couple feet to get a full. I guess we're American and to use our own system because we're dumb, but you can get I think mine's 10 feet diagonally, so 3 meters, that's pretty big. Damn.
It's the wall behind you, right?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. I had to
cool.
convert it. So 3 meters, 120 inches for us. So that's 10 feet as well.
Okay.
It sounds like you've got like a little theater like set up.
Yeah.
Right. So we have one last of the birthday packs. We'll give away the last birthday pack.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'll show the
I'll do a
elimination
grub
trophies real quick. So there's this is season 6. I think we're on season 10. Season 10 now, or is it 9?
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
I
So
already lost track.
this was from a few seasons ago. I like this one. I'm a big Lord of the Rings guy. And then whoops. Oh, we have the so we are on season 10 because this is season 9. And then I think Baggy Hodler liked the Doctor Who one. I personally didn't watch a lot of Doctor Who, but this one's pretty funny.
What? Pretty good show.
So anyway, those are top 10 eliminations with the same structure as the mint number corresponding to your place.
My favorite one's the So Long partner with Woody, and he's
Oh,
got the
that's
marbles
right.
in
He's
his
got the
eyes.
marble eyes.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Exclamation point play. If you want to join this giveaway. And yeah, our season does end like we're on the 3rd month of a 3-month season, but if you start next month, you'll probably have a better shot at being in the top 100. Isn't that crazy? But you're probably not going to get top 10 if you start now.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Projector Life. That's sweet that you got one of those. It's particularly like the short throw style projectors are really beneficial if you like live in an apartment, so you don't have to do any sort of crazy mounting or
It's cool.
room. It's more versatile in that way.
We were just like, we wanted to try it, and because my mother ever complained, like in our guest room we just have a small TV and she wants to have a bigger TV, and she was like, it was upon her visit, and I was like, let's get this beamer now, let's get this projector now, and give it a try, and if we don't like it we can send it back, and we liked it. And she did not came because our daughter was like a COVID suspect. Luckily, she had no COVID, but it's like completely went like, we just got the projector because. By the way, I'm already on. I will smoke weed. Long hair. By the way, I'm already in my stream now. I'm showing a different image, so at least I will go to do a bit of streaming after this. So I would be happy if you're waiting to me.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll get into you. And if everybody's not following, you should. I think you're close to 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 followers, which you need to become like the affiliate or partner or whatever.
I am affiliate. I made it in 1 week.
Oh, you already are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a crazy journey. Like as I told you, I had 50 followers when I started streaming 3 weeks ago, and on the day after it was 100. On the day after it was 150, 200. Now I'm over 700, maybe even 800 followers now. Already having about 250 subscribers. It's like, it went like crazy. It's like, wow! I can't appreciate more. I can't be more thankful for that happening. So yeah, everything works out quite fine.
Yeah, that's
After this, we'll do one round of Grubfish, and then we will raid into Sascha.
Awesome.
Dang, Long here just dropping bombs. 25 gifted subs. That's crazy.
Oh shit! Thanks.
But yeah, I really like Sasha's stream. It's really just like you never know what you're gonna get, which is part of the fun. So you're just like, oh man, what kind of is it gonna be magic? Who knows? Is he gonna play music? Is he gonna draw? Who knows? So it's a really good time.
Yeah, today we plan to have the crazy NFT raffle stream. From how I feel currently, I won't be able to make crazy stuff. So I will raffle out a little bit today, and we are going to do this on Sunday, when usually our calm down stream is planned for my wife and me. So we're going to have the crazy stream on this Sunday and going to raffle out a lot of stuff. And by the way, did you knew, Max, that I will also get like 20 to 30 Neon Space NFTs to raffle out on that stream?
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I'll have to come tune in and catch some of that. See if I can win if I get lucky. I'm usually not lucky though.
We're so bad at plugging our own artwork. Some people they watch our stream all the time. They're like, "Wait, you make NFTs?" It's like, yeah, that was kind of the whole point. So we appreciate you spreading the good word. We do make neon sign artwork. We do put a lot of time and energy into it. So in addition,
we are artists and we make NFTs ourselves here. The three of us are pretty much missing one person do everything that is Neon Space.
Yeah, we're good at artwork. We're getting better at marketing.
So here's our leaderboard. Somebody asked if they could see it before we sign off. So the top 100 people will get a trophy in 15 days at the end of the season. And I'll kind of scroll through this quickly and also show what the cutoff is for 100th place, because that's kind of what you're aiming for.
Yeah, and we'll post it in Discord as well.
Psycho Dino Vlad, have you seen the Psycho Dinos collection?
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh, you get to look at the Psycho Dinos with the double S in the end, from Psycho Dino Vlad, who just subscribed, and those are cute dinos. And he's one of the users of Dungeon Master and not stakeable now, but this if he keeps up that great work and continues doing better and better, I'm pretty sure someday in the future they may be stakeable.
Awesome. So here you can see 100th place has 10 races, and we do 3 races a day. So you could essentially get in the top 10 by watching 3 or 4 streams if you do all right. So it's not a crazy amount you need to watch to get top 100, but if you want to be top 10, you do need, these people have number 1 has 142 races. So you gotta watch a lot of streams if you want to be in the top, but you can pretty casually watch our stream and still make it because we do it over 3 months.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, and for our last prize, since we are out of the birthday ones, we will give away. I think I still have 1 promo pack left. Yeah, we still have a dungeon promo pack for season 3. So first place,
nice.
We'll get this, and we'll also send 3 party hats. So first place winner only, but you'll win big. You'll get 3 party hats and a Dungeon Master promo pack.
Oh, come on, let me be nice to you. Trading, transfer, give.neon.
Yeah, that's.
I like that you have that neon one. I like that you have that.
Yeah, that was definitely a vanity play. We want the .neon extension, but it's actually quite useful just because now we can seed all kinds of wallets and have kind of compartmentalize some of the things that we do.
It's also real official to be the giveaway is give.neon. So anyone who looks into give.neon, any of that stuff in that wallet is going to be given away in our giveaways.
We also do liquidity pool rewards, and we send that from lp.neon. So you can tell where it's coming from. When we airdrop NFTs to people holding our collection, it comes from airdrop.neon. So you can kind of quickly see where it's coming from, which we think is cool, and it is officially coming from us.
Yeah, I also want this .wombat.
Yeah.
By the way, I just sent you 25 more party hats and 8 more promos season 3.
Oh, amazing. We'll definitely give those out in future streams. We'll be raiding into you shortly, so this will be the last of our giveaways.
I also make .ftw wallets.
Oh,
if you want a wallet, a custom wallet with something .ftw, just hit me up. I can make that for you.
For the win.
Yeah, we have you mean on Wax, right? FTW we own on EOS. I just found out my MacBook is not running, which has my stream bot on, so I will need to catch my MacBook to use my get wax command, because I just wanted to send out Willow board and Wajins, those 8 party hats.
All right, should we do Doom Rollers or just the regular Royale? Anybody in the audience have a preference?
Doom Rollers, I think you have to be more active, right? If you want to.
Yeah, you have to run to the one where there's the least in the quadrant. Doom rollers. That's the first
chaos.
person said Doom rollers. So we're doing Doom rollers.
Oh, nice. Wait, did you say you have the .ftw extension on EOS?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
all one-play users which don't set up their address differently get FTW by us automatically.
Oh, no way. That's dope.
That's funny. So now we got the two sides of FTW here in the same room.
I just
Yeah,
bought
so
FTW and
we
when
can talk about you giving it to me.
I mean, yeah.
As we finally found you.
That's a pretty funny coincidence too, actually. That's funny.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
actually had no idea. I told him that too. I was like, "Did
Yeah.
you know that a bunch of people have FTW wallets on EOS?" He's like, "No, I didn't even know that was a thing." I just like
I
told him.
I just thought it's a cool gaming extension, and this is a gaming blockchain, so I bought it as a name bid.
Wow. Yeah, I'm also
Yeah.
trying a name bit, but I am not lucky enough so far.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was when Ether Mining was printing me a bunch of wax. I was just like, yeah, I'll buy this like I would buy NFTs. I was just like, this would be a cool thing to have.
I got
Like,
recently. I got Lewis, just Louis my name. So I'm the Lewis of
Oh.
Wax officially, and I'm super happy about that one.
I've also made very few FTW wallets so far. I think there's only like the actual FTW, then there's boobs.ftw, first.ftw, and rocket.ftw, and I think that's about it.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
and then
considering-
.ftw. That's it.
I'm considering getting the account name Stream.
Stream.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Worker owns a ton of them on Wax, which I think is just the Wax core team. But I don't know if Stream is still up.
I think it was. Let me have a look.
I wonder if like .tv or .ttv is available because that's like what
Stream is available,
Nice.
but 1,000 Wax currently. Even as Wax is down so much.
Ooh, Red Dog coming in first. Congrats, Red Dog
Yeah.
90.
Oh, again! I've seen Red Dog winning on my stream yesterday a lot.
He's a professional grubfish player.
Professional winner.
He's the one who is like play that game type because he knows how to win.
Rigged.
Yeah,
Rigged.
he's a ringer. Let's see.
All right. Well, I think we will raid into you pretty soon here, Sascha. I don't know if you need to dip out to go start your thing, but
Now my thing is started. It already shows the timer, which is going to run up in 4 minutes, 4 seconds. So then people expect me. I mean, I can reset the timer, but I set it up for 15 minutes, and 3 more minutes to go.
Rug pull people
it's-
on the timer.
we always play a song to play us out that plays for about 2 to 3 minutes, so that might actually time out. Perfect.
Awesome. That's cool.
We grew it up, baby.
It's the
Thanks for all the new followers and the people that subscribed and stuff. We really appreciate it. Definitely follow Sascha if you are not already. We're gonna raid into him. And we'll be streaming next tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is 20 minutes from now tomorrow, whatever time zone you're in. But on Friday, we just do an off the rails stream. We like to play silly YouTube and TikTok videos and just kind of shoot the breeze. It's not very structured. It's very random, but maybe see y'all tomorrow. And this is not financial advice, but we like the song called Buying the Dip.
Okay.
And thanks for joining us, Sascha. Definitely want to have you back on. I know there's a lot of stuff to go over, but
if you've never heard this song, also it's great.
Welcome.
I'm curious.
here we go.
I love everything that is being said in this song.
Wait, why is my sound not working? Oh, because this tab's muted.
Audio difficulty.
I muted the tab for Grubfish. Here we go.
Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you, with you. Oh man, your boy Kevin just lost lots of money. Oh, but that's okay. I am with you. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening?
First of all this whining by Wall Street is making me sick. 140% of GameStop was short. GameStop was short. You can't allow Wall Street to short 75% of a stock into the dirt, thousands of stocks into the dirt. Then when the individual makes money, everyone's entrepreneurs. I have a kid who bought a house, paid $50,000 and bought a house. After decades of the shorts, you have to accept the fact that individual investors are playing the same game that you're playing, and now you're losing.
Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening? Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, push it, push it, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, find the dip, find the dip. Here we go, come on, push it. Oh my God, what's happening?
There's a lot of power in organization online. 2 million people can get together in a subreddit. I think it's really funny that the GameStop stock is going up and just affects the market in that way. There's 20,000 people live in a Discord who are spamming rocket emojis, yelling, "Go to the moon."
All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. We're raiding into Sascha now. Have fun watching
gets
his
old.
stream, and we'll catch you next time.
We'll see you on the moon.
Thanks, it was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for joining us.
People are still hearing you already on my stream now. What happens? Already getting Neon Space rated my stream with 67 viewers. I did not expect this. What's happening?
Pleasant surprise.
what a surprise. What's happening here? Let's turn on some music. I'll be like 1:30 away from unblurring myself and still need to get up my MacBook and teach